Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to another episode of Nerf Combos. Today we're looking at the Infinus. So the Infinus is a fully automatic, magazine-fed, battery-powered blaster, and it is still fairly new at the time of recording at least. So it's still got some tactical potential. It has a barrel extension piece and 2 tactical rails. No stock of course, because that's where the batteries live. But this has more tactical potential than that silly Hyperfire. So we're going to go into the first of the 3 classes, which is the Heavy. Then we go into close quarters, then long range, then my personal combo, and then any gimmicks after that. As mentioned, the first combo is the Heavy. I wonder if you're starting to notice a pattern. So most of these combos are going to stick with the 30 dart drum that comes with the Infinus. And for my Heavy combination, I have the modulus barrel with a stampede shield on top of it, and the regulator handle barrel. This is, of course, to allow you to hold it by the hip and look like a badass when you're spraying and praying. Now, one thing I've actually noticed with this regulator barrel that I haven't noticed with anything else is that if you were to hold it like this, if I actually hold it this way so you can kind of see it, the sight on the handle barrel lines up with the top tactical rail. I think that's pretty cool. So you can still hold it by the hip and you could use it like to switch from close quarters to heavy whenever you want because it lines up. I think that's absolutely spectacular. But in all seriousness, this is my Heavy combo. Up next is close quarters, ye olde version. So, try to actually get this in the frame, we have the recon barrel, the recon laser, and the recon flip sight. We have the 12 dart, come on, there we go, 12 dart magazine. It's always a bit finicky to try and take the dart out of the magazine holder, but why am I going with the recon set? It's old and it's rubbish. Not really, I mean they are their own attachments and they work fairly well, but it's mainly because it's a different look. It's always going to be modulus barrel, modulus laser, and yeah, modulus is used way too much these days. Yes, they're very cool attachments, but still, let's give other blasters, other attachments I should say, a time in the spotlight. So, as useless as this is my close quarters combo. And the last of the 3 classes, long range. So, when I mean long range, I actually mean sniper, but because I'm using a lot of automatic blasters recently, sniper isn't really the best word for it, so long range kind of makes do. And it's kind of difficult to get this all in shot because the blaster is actually really long, good god. But, in all seriousness, we have the long range barrel, the modulus attachment barrel, the bipod, and the scope. So you've got everything from the long range kit basically, and the modulus extension barrel. Sticking with the 12 dart magazine because, well, while snipers would only need to use the 6 dart magazine, I personally would never use them. So I would always go for 12 dart at least, and it doesn't actually look too bad when you kind of put this all together. Oh, it's a bit, I shouldn't turn that way because you can't actually get that in shot. But yes, in all seriousness, this is my long range combo. Moving on to my personal combo, I've had to step backwards a little bit because this is actually a really long blaster. My personal combo. So I've only got 2 attachments. I've got the barrel strike front blaster barrel thingy and the red dot sight. I'm going back to using the Infinus drum magazine because this is my new favourite magazine, and as I've mentioned before, I always love drums. So why am I using this thing? Well, I nearly went with the modulus barrel, the blaster grip and the green laser because that actually fills that gap there really nicely. Keeping the sight of course because it's a very cool looking sight. But this holds 4 shots, where the blaster grip only holds 2. Barrel extension anyway, it doesn't really aid in performance, but still, being able to have that there we go, move back so you can get it all on camera this time, it does look and feel really good. It's a bit of a stretch, I have to admit, but having that there is really helpful because in times where a blaster jams or you need to reload, you can just fire off your 4 shots and that keeps you safe for a bit. So yes, this is, if I can get one shot again, my personal combo. And we only have one gimmick today, and that is poke and play. So what do I mean by that? The Infinus has a unique selling point of feeding darts straight into the magazine. It is a very fun thing to play with, and some people tend to play games a bit too seriously, so this is for the person who has no friends, takes things too seriously, and kind of plays with himself a bit much. So of course the big drum, because that's what the blaster originally comes with, the stealth barrel, just for the sake of having a barrel, and the camera. Yes, I'm actually using this attachment for another combo. So you can put your SD card in, press play, fire all your darts and miss because nobody likes you. You can then spend all your time, or potentially even take this off and watch yourself reload this. Oh, behave. Goodness, that scared the shit out of me. Anyway, yes, the camera is there just so you can watch yourself have fun and because nobody else will ever play with you. So yeah, this is... Why am I aiming? You can't actually see past this. But yes, this is Perk and Play. So that is it for all of the fully automatic blasters in the combo series. The Infinus is the last of the 4. We had the Stampede, then the Rapid Strike, then the Hyperfire, then the Infinus. Each blaster succeeds the other, and that's the core 4 pretty much done. We're going to be moving on to semi-automatic blasters now and spring-powered blasters in the future. We've got a fair whack of them, so this series is still going to be going fairly strong. But for now, that's all of the main ones pretty much done. These are the blasters that I would mainly use in a Nerf war. So yes, I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Combos. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Luke Triton. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye.